We have seen this photo in lesson 4. It has an histogram bad enough, shifted to the left and with highlights missing. I duplicate the image, and on the duplicate I perform the overlay procedure with white. I leave the overlay layer at full power at 100%. On the original image, I adjust the levels, dragging the white point at the right spot, correcting the photo in the same fashion as I did in lesson 4. On the duplicate, I merge the two layers so that I can compare the two histograms for the two images. On the original, in the histogram, the channel values are affected in a linear way. I can see the gaps inside the histogram spreading evenly on the y-axis. On the duplicate, I can refine a bit the results in the same fashion on the levels tool, dragging the white point at the right spot. Despite the fact that the two images seem to be the same, if I watch carefully the histograms, I see that on the duplicate the channel values are not evenly affected. The histogram gaps spread rather on the shadows than on the highlights. This is good for the quality of my image. Having an image with actually missing highlights, the highlights should be the main concern. Now let me shift to another problematic case. We have also seen this problematic photo again. It is clearly overexposed, and here I have it the other way, missing shadows, and still more there is highlight clipping, quite bad we should say. So I duplicate here, and on the duplicate I perform the overlay with black. I merge the layer in the same fashion and examining the histogram. Now the problem with the gaps shifts towards the highlights more than the shadows. In this image, the missing shadows is the problem. Let me use the levels tool on the initial image. I drag the black point so as to balance a bit the histogram. And again here in the original image, the gaps spread evenly, while in the duplicate, the gaps go to the right rather than to the left. So this way, in this problematic image, I managed to protect the shadows more than the highlights.